Hello, and welcome back to F1 2009. We are currently P4 in the standings. We finished second last time out, just behind our teammate. And he leads the title fight so far, in between the two Red Bulls. So hopefully today we can get a win around Monaco. I have no idea how it's going to go. I am terrible around Monaco, but so far I have had good pace in this game, so we shall see how it goes. Anyways, I will see you in qualifying, and I will go practice. Alright, we're here for qualifying. Hopefully it goes okay. We set decent times in practice. We did get fastest in practice, but I have no idea what is supposed to be considered good and not in actual qualifying. So I'm just going to try to put down a clean lap and see what I get. As I immediately hit a wall, not being clean. But it's okay because it doesn't seem to really affect your car that much. So we're in P17. We really need to set a good lap here. I just haven't found the pace yet. I made a bunch of mistakes, as seems to usually be the case, especially around Monaco. I think like first sector I have enough to get through, second sector I have enough to get through. Well, actually second sector I do not. That is my problem. I had a really fast lap and then I got impeded by one of the Toro Rossos, so. Okay, that was P5 there. I didn't realize that, so I paused to restart my lap, but that's actually probably enough to get through, but I'm gonna try one more. Because hitting restart for some reason pretty much just gives you a fresh car. I don't know if that's a glitch, because technically you should have to return to the pits, but you don't. Alright, we're coming to the line here. I don't think it's going to be... But anyways, I think we should be through here. We're P6, so hopefully that should be enough. So we just barely squeak through here. As we lose Giancarlo Fisichella, Kazuki Nakajima, Felipe Massa in the Ferrari, which is a big shock, Nelson Piquet Jr. in the Renault, and Sebastian Bourdais in the Toro Rosso. We come through P7. I was able to set a 118 in practice, so I think I can set a 118, but we shall see. As that would have put me fastest for the session, sorry. Can't talk. Anyways, we'll see what we can do in Q2. Alright, here we go. It's Q2 time. I think we should be okay. No, we're not. Alright, back out there. Now we should be okay. Okay, so early on here we have a 121. Should be able to do better. Alright, as we come to the line here, I think this is going to be enough to get through. And that is a 118.7. I think that should be good enough to get through. Alright, so we make it through here in first place with a 118.7. We lose Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Buemi, Robert Kubica, Nick Heidfeld, and Adrian Sutil. That's more a lap I think I should be able to do in Q3. I think if we get it there, we should at least come close to pole. And if we get pole, it should be an easy win around Monaco. Alright, here we go. It's Q3. I really hope we can fight for pole here. Alright, a 119.7. So far that is provisional pole, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It's not. Alright, as we come to the line here, it is going to be a 118.0. That should be enough to claim pole position. Thank goodness. So we claim pole by well over a second with a 1:18.0. We get Sebastian Vettel in second with a 1:19.5, and then our teammate Rubens Barrichello with a 1:19.8. So I think we should have a good chance at the win tomorrow. Hopefully it's a good race, and we will see you there. Alright, here we go. We are on the grid. It is 5 red lights. And we are underway as we get an okay launch. We kind of cut into the side of Sebastian Vettel there as he hits us as well. Pulling the old Fernando Alonso. I hope he has damage. The hardest turn in the game is at Malaysia, obviously, but that Monaco hairpin is not much better. This is really easy to get a drive-through penalty through that section alone, so we are going to have to be on our toes for these 7 laps. I do find that this game is quite difficult at times. I don't think it is the hardest hard game, but I find it more difficult in the way that the cars control. Like when I string a lap together and way faster than the AI, it's when I make a mistake. Or the car feels like it'll just slide randomly into a position I don't want it to be in. So the team want us in, as I hit a wall, at the end of lap 3. I think we are going to go at the end of lap 4 instead and push it long, just because I find that since it's a 7-lap race, I don't want to be on the soft tires more than the hard tires. As I didn't really commentate over the fact that Sebastian Vettel did give a little dive bomb there. As we do have a bit of a gaggle of cars behind us there, so hopefully we will be alright. Maybe all of a sudden they're really fast in the race. Because I beat them by over a second qualifying, and then I make mistakes like this. So of course we have orange damage on our front wing, so we do have to be careful until the pit stop. It's not too bad to control though. Do have to brake earlier for some corners like this one, as I get hit a whole bunch by Sebastian Vettel there. I have been playing too many rally games, so I keep wanting to call him Sebastian Loeb, who of course almost joined Red Bull around this time. But chose to focus on rally. So we're going to be coming in at the end of this lap. Selfishly, I do hope us prolonging this stop holds up Rubens Barrichello, because I want to win the title this year, not him. Anyways, huge mistake on the team for that, for making Barrichello drive through, essentially. Give himself a drive through penalty. Poor team management, I guess, team strategy. I of course would not have been able to go around or get to the end on these softs. as I immediately break my front wing. This is not good. But Vettel is all over the show as well. A battle of who can drive slightly less bad. I essentially don't have to care about my front wing through that corner, so as long as I don't break it off, we should have the pace over him here, as he is on the hard tires. As we boot him a little bit, didn't mean to, just tried to outbrake him, but I don't know where he's ended up. So some slightly questionable tactics from us this race weekend during the race, but that is Monaco. Sometimes it is a bit of a demolition derby with multi-million-dollar cars. But we are leading going into the final lap. Now I just have to bring it home, and we should take home a full 10 points. As I don't think there was a point for a fastest lap at this point in Formula 1. As I am just going to take it somewhat gingerly. Can't take it too gingerly because Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen are right behind. And I don't want to make too many mistakes as I do right through there. That section has been so difficult, and with worn tires and a broken front wing, I'm doing the best I can here. As they are right on my rear end. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything about it. He does kind of hit me. It's not going to be enough though. We get our second win of the season in Monaco. Barely as we cross the line. So, looking at our race, it is Jenson Button, ourselves, taking first, Sebastian Vettel, and then Kimi Räikkönen making up the podium. Felipe Massa, he's kind of got a chance in the title. He comes home in 5th. Heikki Kovalainen is in 4th. That's really impressive. Our teammate Rubens Barrichello, despite giving himself a drive-through penalty, essentially comes all the way up to 7th. And what happened to the other Red Bull of Mark Webber? He is down in 13th. I don't know what happened there. And Lewis Hamilton, who you would have expected to go well, the reigning world champ, is down in 17th. And our one and only DNF is the Toyota of Jarno Trulli. So look at the championship standings now. We move ahead of Mark Webber, obviously, and are only 9 points behind Rubens Barrichello now. Had he finished out of the points or lower, I guess, we would have overtaken him. And then Sebastian Vettel well on top now, ahead of us. He's 4 points ahead of Rubens Barrichello. And of course, the Constructors' Championship sees us take a slim 1 point lead over Red Bull, and then Ferrari down in 3rd. Anyhow, we will see you next time. Thank you for watching this if you've made it this far. And we will hopefully win the next race.